Welcome to week 3 of the HPL Monotype Draft League. This week we are taking on Luke, the owner of the league, and the Steel type. Once again, this is going to be a hard week. I really thought the first half of the season would be a lot easier compared to the second half, and if the first half is kicking my butt currently, I'm scared of what 3 types I'm going to be week 2 is going to look like in prep. This week is the Steel type. They resist our main stab of grass. Everything does. And once again, we've got to fight Sap Sipper. We've had 3 weeks so far. And each week we fought a Sap Sipper mon. It was Drampa, Giraffarig, and now Hisui and Gudra. And they've shown up both weeks. So I bet Gudra shows up this week. That being said, Gudra is almost a lock because I've 4 times? That's weaknesses. Yeah. Immunity to grass. And if it's not Sap Sipper for some reason, it's quad resist. It's probably Sap Sipper. No two ways about it. But also, on top of that, there is Flash Fire on the Terra Captain Armor Rogue, as well as Earth Eater on Ornthworm. So he has 4 Pokemon that have free switches into 2 of his weaknesses and my main stab. That's the annoyance this week. Which brings me to our team and the first Pokemon, Meowscarada. As you can see, there's no grass moves. There are no offensive grass moves on any mon except Superior. And we're really just kind of avoiding some stuff. So this week we have Choice Banded Meowscarada. Pretty much, I want to hit hard with Knockoff, Sucker Punch, and U-Turn. Low Kick Oko's half of his team. So I'm going to call it now. It's the first time I'm doing it. His team this week will be Celesteela, Golden Go, Kartana, Gudra, Armorogue, Ornthworm. It's going to be the big 6. I don't know enough about Bronzor. Maybe Levitate Bronzor over, Ornthworm, but I feel like Ornthworm's just better. And Probopass takes neutral damage from my grass move, so I don't see Probopass coming. But if Probopass does, it also dies to the low kick. I've run calcs. Low kick kills. This could get switched to Choice Scarf on Meowscarada by the time the game happens in a couple days. Because this Meowscarada outspeeds everything except Choice Scarf Kartana. And that could be why it switches. But outside of that, low kick Oko's a lot of things. I'm pretty much free to click low kick into anything except Celesteela or Kartana. And that's really how this team was built. I had to find ways to remove anything to beat Gudra, honestly. Gudra's the pain. Gudra and Ornthorn. If I can get rid of those 2 relatively comfortably, I think I can win. Goldingo's a pain, which is why I'm banded, so I can make sure a knockoff or Sucker Punch just cleans it out. Knocks it out. I think that's enough about Meowscarada. To Superior, we have Leaf. It's pretty similar. We've gone Life Orb this week for the boosted damage, just to make sure I can kill. It could be switched to leftovers if I get a chance to run more calcs before the game. But so Leaf Storm to boost. This is our only attacking grass move. So if Gudra goes down, I'm free to boost up and try and win with Hidden Power Fire. Substitute Glare. Pretty simple. Todscruel has spikes. I really want to find ways to chip things down because a lot of stuff doesn't quite die to HP Fire. So if I can get some chips in with spikes, that'll be amazing. I have Rapid Spin as they don't have ways to clean up hazards. They may have to fog. But Rapid Spin, Spikes, Todscruel's going to deal with hazards if they set them up. Mirror Coat lets me return KO Armor Rogue. And I have Earth Power everywhere else. This Todscruel should live. Just base Armor Cannon from Armor Rogue. I think Specs might be a roll to kill, but if it's not Specs, I live it. I don't want to switch into one of those. But if they end up facing off and he thinks he can kill, Mirror Coat will revenge kill. I'll be comfy. Comfey, Terra Grass, those are Terra Captain. I have Taunt to deny setup. I'm not sure what wants to set up, as I think a lot of these could. But so Taunt, Leech Seed. I cannot Leech Seed Golden Go. That'll be annoying. But, Leech Seed was not great, but it was hard. These last 3 sets were hard to figure out what to actually use. Actually, Comfey and Amoonguss. But I did not want to bring Jumpluff this week after doing pretty well last week. Not doing what I wanted him to, but still putting in the work. It's just not a good matchup for Jumpluff. And Arboliva, with the amount of like ranges I've calced so far, I don't want them to take my grassy terrain healing from Arboliva. So that kind of forced us into running Comfey and Amoonguss and Ogerpon. But Leech Seed what I can, Synthesis to heal, and Hidden Power Fire to just get some chip damage off. That's what Comfey's here for. And to hopefully eat as many special attacks as possible. Amoonguss, a bit more physically defensive. Spore, put things to sleep. So, Celesteela, Ornthorn, Armorogue. It can put about half the things to sleep. That'll be the plan. And if I can do that, I'm free to Hidden Power Fire into things, as long as it's not the Armorogue. And then Ogerpon, Spiky Shield, Leech Seed, Low Kick, Knockoff. Low Kick again, if Meowscarada goes down, I want to have that other option to just be able to delete some things. Leech Seed for some slow recovery, if I can get it up. Spiky Shield to mainly protect myself, but put chip on Kartana. Goodra, if it's physical, it could go either way. Ornthworm. And then Knockoff, because Knockoff's not bad to have. I mean, that's the team. This is... My prediction for this week is it won't be close. I don't know which way I'm going to go. Obviously, I want to say I'm going to win this rather comfortably. If for some reason he's overlooked Low Kick in prep, yeah, this is going to be over for him. But so far, he's 2-0, and I think won games 5-0 and 4-0. Steel type's really good. So I figure this game's going to end like 3-0 in my favor or 0-5 in his favor. With that being said, I'll see y'all in the game in a couple days. Welcome to the battle for week 3 of HPL Monotype. This week we're up against Luke, the Steel type. And like I said in the preview, this is going to be tough. Honestly, the team is exactly what we expected to see. There is Flash Fire, there is Sap Sipper, and there is Earth Eater. Honestly, I just don't want to lose to my boy Kartana. The Terra Captain Armorogue's also here. So we do have to be careful with what we do. We got Todd for a reason. Papa Roach. Alright, that's the Kartana. Let's go and get one set of spikes up. I'm honestly, I think it's a play, as I want to have a little bit of chip. I forgot to change. I wanted to change that to Scarf, but we're banded. So Low Kick from Meowscarada will do a lot of damage into Goodra, Terra, Steel Armorogue, Ornthworm. All can get O-Code. Kartana doesn't do anything. Celesteela is about half and doesn't touch Goldingo because it's a ghost type. So we got to find ways to remove Goldingo, Celesteela, and Kartana. And then we can just sweep with Low Kick. I guess that's the plan. He's really thinking about this. Kartana, X-Scissor, yep. Okay. This was the worry. It's probably... Alright, let's go Ogerpon. Because I guarantee to live a hit. I'm guaranteed to live a hit. I'm going to knock off. Sturdy. What item are you? Scarf. Yep, that was a worry. Alright, let's Spiky Shield. Then... my boy Kartana. I don't like fighting him. I could actually be faster. So let's go ahead and get some more damage on it. Yeah, so we're faster. We're going to give it a second boost. 348. But now I can go to Superior and hit Empower Fire. Oh, it feels obvious. X's or knock off Leaf Blade. All of that feels normal. I don't really want to give Armor Rogue. Let's sub. Sub seems the safe play. Okay, goes to Goodra for Sap Sipper. I'm going to get a sub up. Let's Glare the Goodra. Body Press does damage to our sub. I can't sit and do stuff to it, which sucks. And I can't just pivot. Body Press, fades, sub. Alright, we have a Body Press coming in, so let's... Like I said, this is going to be a tough week. I can beat Goodra once I get Meowscarada in, but I don't want to sack Superior. So if there's a Body Press coming, we need to switch to the... Okay, well... That doesn't entirely help. Terra Grass, I want to taunt it. In comes Goldingo. Okay. Yeah. Make it rain. Oh, yeah. Look at that Comfey. Eject Pack. Ah, here comes Armor Rogue. Great. He'll realize eventually that I just have a bunch of hidden Power Fires. Like, everywhere. Nope, Celesteela. This is the other thing that's an issue. That did nothing. But we can... I'm actually curious about this. It's definitely gonna, like, Air Slash here. But I've got no switches. Yeah. We live. Synthesis up. On a switch turn, effectively. I'm gonna reveal our full set on Comfey, but it's gonna help. Not made any inroads into his team. Yep, there's Ornthworm. We're gonna go up. Bit more. I'm gonna Leech Seed again. He's gonna get out Stealth Rocks. Honestly, not too worried about Stealth Rocks. Todd's down. Todd died right away, but, like, it's not that big of an issue. Spikes. Okay, he's gonna go for a full hazard set. So let's taunt. Can't spike again. Probably gonna switch into... Okay, he knows my only hidden power. Doesn't know what type it is. It could be ground, which is why he went... Or, no, it can't be ground. What does he think it could be? Fighting, but it was super effective against Celesteela. He's got to know it's fire at this point, right? I'm going to click Hidden Power Fire. Yeah, there's the Armor Rogue. Resisted. It's not Flash Fire. Okay, weak armor, Armor Rogue. We have a counter to this with the Mirror Coat on Todd, who's dead. Alright, let's get a Leech Seed out. Flame Charge. Yep. That sucks. He's going to be fast. Not quite faster. He's got his chip. I don't know how Meowscarada will do into that. This is when I wanted to be Scarf. Comfey can really sit, huh? It's not Flash Fire. That feels so weird. And there's probably game right there. Weakness Policy. Huh. How did that... Ah, because it's now Steel type. Yep. Armor Cannon. ×2 speed. Alright, let's go into Amoonguss. We're gonna protect. Armor Cannon. Yep. Hit it. We're gonna try and just get this thing as low as possible. I'm gonna click Spore. The Moongus dies. Alright, here we go. Meowscarada. It's gonna be faster, so we have to click Sucker Punch. I don't know if Sucker Punch will kill. If Sucker Punch doesn't kill, it's game. This might be game, honestly. That's really good prep by Luke. I've had no counters all game. Yeah. I should have let something else into the Kartana. Yeah, you switched to Ornthworm. I'm now locked into Sucker Punch, so I gotta switch. The fact that I'm not able to remove the Goldingo. Iron Defense. He lets me get one off, but I'm gonna die to... Yep. Alright, low kick. Doesn't win me the game, but... I at least get a kill. That's what this is gonna be. You Goldingo, and it's game. But, yeah, we don't do much to Celesteela here. Unless we crit. But I don't think that's enough. I think we do about 30%. I just played awfully. Oh, it did 65. That did more than I thought it would. Yeah, no, that's rough. If I had my hazards up, I'd have done a little bit better. But, I just played poorly. This is gonna be a long season, folks. Y'all, yeah, I mean, GG to Luke. I just got outplayed. And I'll see y'all next week into hopefully a better matchup.